So I think that the change in environment, though, it's funny, man. When we when we were in New York, personally, I feel like my music was more uh, was like I was a lot more down, trying to come up, and so the music reflected that. It reflected the pressures that were around me. And it's hard, bro. It's hard to look out at the pond and you see the deer running around, and it's hard for you not to be aspirational. It's hard for you not to be motivational. It's hard for you to not look at the brighter side of things, or to feel like you blessed, or to feel like it's coming together, like God is looking out for you. So it definitely changes your approach to the creativity. Even if you are discussing some like serious situations, it's difficult for you to stay in a space where you feel defeated, or like things aren't possible, or life is just hard. Like it's just difficult to make that kind of music and stay there. You can touch on it, but you always want to bring it back home with some sort of a life lesson, something that you can pull from and learn from. And I think, and I was talking to Soul about this. I'm like, if we look at rap and we break it down as an acronym, I think like the first thing we want to be is like rebellious, right? But at the same time, you want to be responsible. So it's like you want to make music that's rebellious but responsible, understanding that no matter how rebellious you make the music, you still are responsible for the people that are listening to the music and the effect that it's going to have on them, the effect that you're going to have on the world. And then I would say like you want to be aspirational, right? But then also accountable, right? So you don't want to be so aspirational that you get lost into like materialism and not understanding that like it's not all about money. Money does help things move, but you still want to be accountable, in your actions, and you want to have integrity with the things that you're doing. And I think like the last thing I would say is like you want to have purpose, right? Like you want to have purpose, and you want to make sure that like with that purpose, you positioning it in the right places, in the right spaces. And so I think being in this new location and then moving to North Carolina and having these different experiences, it keeps all of those things top of mind, instead of it just being this constant grind or hunger, or I gotta make it. New York will make you feel like that. New York make you feel like you gotta make it. I gotta get it. I gotta make it happen. And you could be going nowhere fast. You could be running in place, But I think being in this environment gives you a chance to breathe and kind of get your bearings and see things a little bit more clearly, but also to take a second and just appreciate how far you've come. I think when you're in a constant grind state, you don't get to do that. You don't get to reflect. You don't have the time, And so, yeah, I would say for the most part, yeah, that's how the environment has affected what we're doing as a collective. Yeah.